I try not to get emotional, but it was a scary story. And before I go into it, I want you to know it has a happy ending, okay? Billy was born with a heart disease.
7 years after this emotional monologue, Jimmy Kimmel celebrates his son Billy's 7th birthday with a heartwarming update.
Billy's doing great. He's perfectly normal. Well, I shouldn't say he's normal. He's not a normal kid. He's a weird kid, but his heart is fine. It's just, he's a little screwy. That's all we're worried about right now.
The late night host sharing new photos, thanking the staff at Children's Hospital LA and Cedars-Sinai for saving Billy's life. Along with a fundraiser, Billy asking friends to donate $7 because I'm 7 to help kids in the hospital. The goal of $100 has now exceeded $44,000.
Children's Hospital here in Los Angeles it's just a great place for parents to bring their kids when it's needed, but also it's a great place because they train doctors and nurses from not just all around the country, to go all around the world. So.
In a follow-up post, Kimmel writes, "This boy is 7 years old because of you. Molly and I are overwhelmed by your generous donations to @Children's LA and kind messages. Thank you for all the love. We wish you and your families good health and great friends." So now more doctors and nurses and equipment come in, and it's a terrifying thing. You know, my wife is back in the recovery room. She has no idea what's going on. And I'm standing in the middle of a lot of very worried-looking people, kind of like right now. In 2017, Billy underwent open heart surgery at just 3 days old. The operation was a success. It was the longest 3 hours of my life, but it was a success. So this poor kid, this is what he looked like on Monday. But this is what he looked like yesterday.
People have never forgotten that night. It was an amazing night when you gave that monologue and talked about your son. You touched so many people. Is that something you always remember?
Yeah, how could you forget something like that? I mean, people were so nice, and people still are so nice. Everybody, you know, they come up to me, they ask me how Billy is, and you know, and it's really nice to get that from people. And I think it's the result of, you know, just being on television for many years, and you feel like you know somebody, and you know, people say they're praying. It means a lot. In the years since, Kimmel has continued expressing gratitude to the medical teams and kept us updated on Billy's journey. You know, people, I think they're very hesitant to ask me about him, and they're like, is he okay? And he's honestly, like, he's no different physically than any of the other kids. He can play sports. He doesn't want to, but he can. He, you know, he's always dancing and jumping around, and we wrestle all the time. But he's fine. You know, he's really, except for what's going on with his heart, he's perfectly fine.